What is up, guys? Cunrakes here, and in this video I'm going to show you what not to do in your web forms if you're developing websites. So here we have a bad web form, and here we have a good web form. Now the actual form is no different. What you'll see is the way we interpret the data and we verify that everything is correct. So on this bad one, I can just go ahead and show you what it does. 1, 2, 3, 5. I can't do anything more because there's a max length on that input. So 5 characters input, there we go. And identification key, well, that's read only, so I can't modify it. Let's press submit and see what happens. I just show you the input, the identification key, sorry about that, and the price, that, some price. Now if we go back to the last page, what pretty much anyone with a computer can do nowadays in their browser is right click and do something as inspect element in Chrome, or there's a different alternative for Firefox, I believe. I don't know what it's called, but it's pretty much the same thing. Now as you see, I'm just removing the max length here, and I can just go ahead and input some huge value that I couldn't before. And identification key, well, inspect element, there it is. I can remove the read only, and let's say I don't want my product to be identified properly, or maybe the profile to be identified properly, so I just want to change it. And well, I can change the price as well, because the web developer decided to make this form, decided to put the price as an hidden value in the form. So there it is, type hidden, so we don't see it in the actual form, but it's there. That's where the data is being transmitted. So here we go. I've changed it to $9.99. That's a good save. You're saving a bit of money there. And then click submit. So the data is just interpreted as usual. The input is way too long. The identification key probably doesn't make sense in your system. And well, you've just lost a bunch of money. Now let's go to the good web form and show you why this one is better. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? It works the same way as the last one. I can go ahead and remove the max length, just like I did on the last one, and input something big. I could just go ahead and change the other ones, but you guys have seen what this does, so I'll just go ahead and press submit right away. And well, it says the input was longer than 5 characters. Alright, so that's good. It detected that, the input was too long, and it just redirected me to this page with an error message. Maybe I just decide to remove the requirement for this field, so I can just do nothing here. Well, this input is required, so I've applied this thing to every field on here, and I'm just gonna go and show you what the code is for these things. So let's just, alright, so the actual forms are on the left. So here is the bad form and here is the good form. There's a bit of a difference you're gonna see. And in the form result, let me just close that CSS. Right, in the results, well, here's the bad form result. It just creates a page that outputs the entry, the identification key, and the price, with now no verification whatsoever. And the good form, well, what it does is it checks if the length of the entry is higher than 5, so if there's more than 5 characters, or if the entry has a length of 0, so if there's nothing, well, it gives either a error message number 1 or number 2 according to these errors. It checks if the ID is different than the specific value. Now you'd probably just want to go ahead and check if the product ID is valid for your system. You're not going to go ahead and input a constant value like I'm doing here. I'm just doing this to show you guys how it works, and it's pretty basic, I know, but alright, let's just keep going on. I'll explain that at the end. So error number 3 for the ID and error number 4 for the price. That's different than this one. And then if there is an error, so if error is different than 0, which is the value at which it was created and initialized, well, it just redirects you to goodform.php with the error, according error message, and the rest is the same. Well, the bad form didn't have that, and it didn't go too well, right? So the only thing that's different on the forms is that you can create, a switch and, get the error message. If their error message is different than null, you're just gonna go ahead and echo, or, you can do it differently. You can do it like, how PHP works, probably, if you're watching this video. Or maybe you don't, maybe you're just starting out, so that might be helpful as well. You can do it this way as well. Just removing the echo, and then doing it this way. So now it's just HTML between two PHP, like between the closing and the opening. So it just works as well. It's no different. It's just another way of implementing this error message. But now you might think that this video is useless, right? You're an experienced developer. You've probably have no use for this. Well, that's what I thought as well before I actually went ahead and did some tests. I went to the account on the website for my bank, my bank account. I could play around with values like that, and there wasn't too many verification on the website, so that's pretty bad. I mean, it's a website that's used by pretty much everyone around my province, and pretty much everyone in Quebec, or probably 50% of people in Quebec, use that. So I think it's pretty bad. I've tried out a lot of different websites as well. I'm just not gonna tell you which ones, because I don't want you guys to go ahead and exploit everything. That's not the point of this video. But make sure that on your website this stuff is implemented properly, and that people can't manipulate your forms just as they wish. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully that was useful for you guys. If you did enjoy, or if that was useful, please leave a like rating on the video, and hey, leave a comment maybe saying, telling me what kind of websites you guys are making, or maybe linking me to websites you're making. So I want to see what you guys are doing. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.